you. Thank you, my president. I, Engineer Dr. Michael Mark, FNSC, hereby support the motion to adopt the agenda for the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll quickly take my opening remark. It's indeed a great day to have started chairing this meeting right from September 2025, 2024. Yes, 2024, and having the opportunity to have done this for maybe approximately 24 months. For some, I'm not physically present, so I'm not sharing the meeting, and it's been done by one of or two of the ESCOs. So it's a great day for me, and I thank God Almighty for strength. I thank God for health. I thank God for wisdom, and I thank God for everybody that God has used to guide me, to elevate me, to teach me good and hard lessons. And I want to also use the opportunity to thank the executive that served with me, to thank those that supported in kind, because not every time that you receive money that it means a lot. But sometimes people come with their kindness to show you support. They come with their kind words. They come with their guidance. And some come with very hard lessons that teach you how to do the right thing. So I use today to say a very big thank you. I appreciate each and every effort, every word, every kindness, every donation. I must not forget that I have very, very little fantastic donor in small kind but consistent, and in big donation that's really made what we've been able to achieve. And I assure everyone that governance is a continuum, and this will continue with your support. So let's keep it coming. Ikeja is moving forward, and I can say that our best is yet to come. I also want to acknowledge our admin officers. They've been very, very fantastic. They've been very enduring, I must say, because sometimes I know I can be very overbearing in terms of the way I want my things done. And I am sure that one way or the other, we've all learned some things. Equally, the executives as well. I want to sincerely thank everyone, and in no particular order, but I must single out Engineer Alamin. Most of what we see around the office today, they are what he and the Asset Management Committee has been able to support us to achieve. Physical development, so many things. So I want to say a very big thank you to all the standing committee chair, both the ones that were active and the ones that were not inactive. Everything, they form part of the lessons I've also learned. We have students here. I congratulate you for being here, because not all your mates are here, not because they don't want to be here, but because you came to participate in our activities, and you came as part of the first three. So I congratulate you. And like I said, during the Innovation Week, please, every time is an opportunity. The opportunity you had then brought you here. So I also equally have the opportunity to direct the affairs of this branch, this amazing and wonderful branch, for over 24 months. And I thank every one of you, those that are present in the hall, on the virtual platform, and those that are still on their way. I want to say a very big thank you. I acknowledge the presence of our 12th branch chairman, Engineer Akintayo Akintola, FNSC. Also by side is one of our very senior members, Engineer OES Sajani, a past general secretary of the branch, Engineer Adigbega Adeleye. To my right is the vice chairman, and also to my left is the general secretary. A past general secretary also just walked in. The technical secretary is there, and the assistant technical secretary. All of you made everything very possible. And on that note, I want to sincerely thank you and appreciate you for your continued support, and we hope more will even come. Thank you very much. Let me also see those that are online. Engineer Marku, thank you very much for joining. The S official,
Thank
Engineer
you very
Yusuf
much.
Abdulrazak. You're welcome. Engineer DBC, Engineer Fatima Okpeloyeru, Engineer Tanimo, thank you. I know you might still make it to the hall. Engineer Olaolu Okewole, amongst many other, the NIBAMS committee chair. I want to really thank you. NIBAMS was one of the very successful program we also have. Thank you for the dedication. Thank you for bringing new ideas, and to everyone that's really done that, I say a very big thank you. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate. So before I move to any other thing, I want to call the students for their prizes. So, okay. Any of innovation committee members that are here can please step forward. So I'll be starting with the second runner-up, which is Unity Senior College. They came third. Can you please step forward with your teachers? Our elders. Good evening, Engineer Oguntunde. You are very welcome. He's our past vice chairman of the branch. Thank you very much, sir, for joining. Please, can we join? Engineer, please, can you? Your teacher. Come in. Yeah. Sorry, please be sure everybody is showing.
When you're home late from work, you want.
Sorry. Come on, bring the phone. Please, can we applaud them? And on behalf of the honorary engineer Idiat Aderemi Amosu Project Skill, I say a very big congratulations to you. Maybe the students or the teacher can say a word of appreciation on behalf of the.
On behalf of Unity Senior College Okeodo, we hereby appreciate the NSE Ikeja branch for this opportunity and for the cash prize. Thank you so much and God bless you.
You're welcome and keep it up. Keep it up. Congratulations. To this first runner-up of the Idiat Amosu Aderemi Project Skill, that goes to Lagos State Model Senior College, Meron. Can we applaud them?
On behalf of Lagos State Model Senior College Mayor, the students and the principal, I hereby thank the honorary engineer Idiat Aderemi and all general members of NSC. Thank you very much for the cash prize.
Congratulations.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny.
Technical, oh yeah, now.
I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up.
Now we applaud
Stand up
now.
for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go.
Bring it down.
Now it's just
Technical, bring it down. Thank you very much. So before I say anything, let me ask the teacher, what position were you last year?
Not even reach any position at all.
Yeah, so they were not in any position last year. So the first and second, you can please keep it up. And for those that did not win, the sky is just the starting point. So never be discouraged. Congratulations. Who is giving the...
On behalf of the students, On behalf of the students of Alimosho Senior Grammar School, our principal, vice principal, and all the staff, I want to say a very big thank you to Engineer Idiat Aderemi and all the members of NSC and everyone that came together to put this together. Alimosho Senior Grammar School is saying a very big thank you. We really appreciate your efforts.
Congratulations.
once at most. It's just life, that's how it is. We have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions.
All right. We say a very big congratulations to all the winners, including the winners that didn't make it to the first three, because everybody is a winner for being able to participate in the program. So we'll move to the next agenda. Students, if you want to take your leave, you can by all means. We received the message of your principals that we shouldn't keep you too late. So thank you very much. Your cash prize will be disbursed to the account provided. Congratulations and thank you very much. We hope to see more of you, not necessarily during the Innovation Week. We want to see you doing amazing things. One school has sent us video of their knowledge transfer. They replicate what was done during the week, and that's the whole idea of you being selected to participate in the program. So once again, congratulations and keep it up. Thank you. So we'll move to the next thing on the agenda. Engineer, I will call on the General Secretary to take us through the minutes of meeting.
Thank you very much, my chairman. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, elders, and good evening, members of our great branch. the minutes of the last meeting has been circulated on all our platform. I won't be reading it word for word. I'll just go through it and we'll take comments after. So for those online, please confirm we are audible here.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And our screen is visible.
Yeah, of course, we can see it.
So the minutes of the 386th minute is hereby presented and was presided over by the branch chairman, Engineer Nimot Muili, FNSC, FNIE, MSC, and recorded by the General Secretary, Engineer Taiwo Olatinwo. The minute is hereby presented, my chairman. Okay. Okay, so the minutes, yes, the minutes features a safety briefing, then the opening remark, and more importantly, the welcoming home of the branch of the 34th president of the Nigerian Society of Engineer, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala, who was present physically with us. Then on the matter arisings, the discussions were on secretariat updates, on committees, various committees gave their reports. The branch electoral committee also gave a report on the progress regarding the forthcoming election that will be held during the AGM for this year. On the issues of the day, we talked about the secretariat update. The members were reminded of International Engineering Conference, and also on the information was passed across on the 2026 National Engineering. The technical session was on integrated digital and financial solution, driving collaborations across diverse professional community. It was taken by Upperlink, a vendor responsible for our branch payment portal. The finance was presented by the financial secretary of the branch. There wasn't any correspondence. We had any other business. Birthdays, celebrants were celebrated for the month of July. The meeting was adjourned by Engineer Adiboyega Adele and seconded by Engineer Adekunle Adebaju, FNSC, and the meeting was closed at 7:55 with a closing prayer led by Engineer Adetunji Adoremi. And like I said earlier, the meeting was presided over by the chairman, Engineer Nimot Muili, and was recorded by the General Secretary, Engineer Taiwo Olatinwo. The minute is hereby presented. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the General Secretary. I will give 30 seconds if there is comments, observation on the minutes. Just 30 seconds before I call for the adoption. So while waiting for that, I acknowledge the presence of Engineer Gani Owolabi on the virtual platform. Thank you so very much for joining, sir. Amazingly, our IFON coordinator is also online. Thank you so very much, Toyin. That means a lot to us. All right, in the absence of any comments, I will hereby call for the adoption of the minutes of meeting as presented. US members.
Okay, hi. Engineer Adegwega Adele, a fellow of the society, hereby move for the adoption of the minutes as presented. Thank you.
Virtual attendees. Okay, ex-official engineer Yusuf Abdulrazak, you can unmute and speak.
Yes, thank you very much, my chairman. Good evening, chairman, distinguished members, elders, and executive. I, Engineer Yusuf Abdulrazak, the ex-official, hereby second the motion earlier moved by Engineer Boyega Adeleye to second the motion for the adoption of the minutes of our last meeting as presented. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. So the next item, matter arising from the minutes, activity of the month. I'll yield to the General Secretary to give us the updates on the activities of the branch for the month of July.
Okay. The reports of activity, the branch and was involved in the month July 2026. Is starts from the welcoming to the new month as by the branch chairman. This was circulated on all our platform. Then we celebrated all members of the branch who had their birthday in the course of the month of July. The monthly general meeting was held on July 2nd, 2026, with a technical session featuring a topic, integrated digital and financial solutions, driving collaboration across diverse professional community by Upperlink. That same meeting had the homecoming of the 34th chairman and president of the society, who also happens to be the past chairman of the branch. In the course of the month, the chairman represented the branch at the July council meeting held in Maiduguri. The power system training continued during the course of the month, and also ended in the month of July. In the month also, we had a collaboration with CFI, the sponsor of our training room, on a engineering seminar at the Faculty of Engineering, University of Lagos, in the month of July. In attendance was the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, the Chairman of the branch, and the Chairman of CFI. They were at the University of Lagos for that faculty seminar. There were announcements for members to join the Federal Road Safety Corps Special Marshal Unit of the branch, and that occurred during the course of the month. In the month of July was the 34th Korean Engineering Assembly. Members of the branch attended, and the branch was well represented at the 34th Korean Assembly held at the Velodrome of the National Stadium, Abuja. There was a courtesy visit by a committee, a branch to the Lagos State Building Control Agency. The visit was led by the vice chairman of the branch, who represented the chairman. The felicitations. One of our members' son had a wedding ceremony in the course of July. The person of Engineer Sheson Odukoya, a past chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Environmental Engineer, is also a member of the branch. His son got married in the month of July, and the branch was invited and they graced the occasion. We wish them, the newlywed, a blissful, fruitful, and fulfilling married life. Also, in the course of the month, members were elevated to the fellowship of the Academy of Engineers Part of the one of them is engineer Abiola Koshegbe and engineer Adekunle Adebajo. They were elected to the fellowship of the academy. We congratulated them and wish them all the best. Our weekly radio program, Engineering Without Border, continued in the course of the month. We had featuring engineer Oye Sajani, engineer Femi Bola Oluwaniyi, and amidst others who were actually on air to discuss topical issues regarding engineering and the society. These are activities that the branch encountered or participated in the course of the month of July. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the General Secretary. So we move to committee updates. And Engineer Adeyoye. Yes, Engineer Adeyoye. We say a very big congratulations to them all. Thank you very much, sir, for calling the attention to that. Yes. Yes, please.
I think you missed to mention that we won gold medal. So please, okay, NSC Keja branch was represented in the next opening games. And one of our participants who went there painstakingly won the gold medal in table tennis, our women. So that's really one of, I think it's been long, but we just won that. I just want us to remember. So we'll talk about that. Thank you very much.
No, one gold medal, one mighty gold medal is too big to be forgotten. All right, congratulations to us. I will take that when I'm taking the NSC conference and AGM. The engineering week, the vice chairman, the planning committee chair, will give us an update on that. Sorry, we won't be able to take the power system training, or maybe I'll call the assistant general secretary or any of the committee member. The chairman of the power system training program is indisposed and will not be able to take it. So, TS, do you want to take it or we step it down? The power system training.
All right. Thank you once again. Standing on the well-established protocol, we want to take the brief information about the just completed power system training. It was 7 days power system training, which was held 7 Saturdays. And this actually, talks about training of our young engineers on electrical power system precisely itself, which starts from the generation to the transmission and down to the distribution, and also talking about the home use of electricity as well. And in the process of this training, we were able to visit different locations, which one of them is Hybrd power plants, and participants was able to have encountered with how electricity is generated, and also we visited the TCN and also the distribution aspect of it also, which is Ikeja Electric. So last week, we had the closing ceremony, which also encompasses with different projects that was done by the participant as well. We distributed them into different groups. At the end of the day, we have our first group, which actually gave the first position, second position, and third position as well. And all of them actually went home with cash prizes as well, supported by one of our sponsors. So we really want to appreciate the branch for their support during the course of the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So the power system training, I must also appreciate Engineer Akintayo Akintola, FNSC, who was, I would say, the lead judge, and he pledged his support and was very impressed with the reform that is being incorporated. The groups have projects, and they are practical projects that the branch can actually take to bank. So once the reform coordinator is back, we will see what we'll do with that. Then we must also acknowledge all the sponsors. One of them sponsored the cash prizes that were given to the participants. We have the winners going on with 200,000, 150,000, and 100,000. So we thank everyone, to all the participants as well, for participating in that. I move to the engineering week. The update to be given by the vice chairman, who is the planning committee chair.
Thank you very much, my chairman. Good evening once again. Good evening, my chairman, past chairman, the past vice chairman, all the elders, past general secretaries. Please permit me to stand on the well-established protocol, and every member of the Engineering 2026 Engineering Week exhibition and annual general meeting is coming up in another 18 days from now. And it's coming up on the 24th to 28th of August. Initially, we were proposing it for the 21st to from 18th to 21st, initially 17th to 21st. But because the president also wished to be part of this year engineering week, so we have to move it by a week. Some have actually reached out, and I said we've actually moved it by a week, and it's all been circulated before now. So the engineering week 24th to 28th will start with the press conference on Monday. On Tuesday, we have the 5th Ademola Olorunfemi Colloquium, which is on renewable energy and climate change, opportunity and challenges. And the guest speaker is Engineer Dosumu Olufemi. The panelists, of course, will get to know them. We are inviting everyone to be part and parcel of this year engineering week. On Wednesday, we have technical visit. Of course, Thursday, we have Elders through Fellows Forum, Year Fund, and Spouses Forum. That will be coming up by 12 noon, and by 5 p.m., we're going to have our annual general meeting and election. And we'll wrap it up on Friday with a dinner and award night. The theme for this year engineering week is transformative engineering for energy security and sustainable developmental impact. And this is in line with the conference, the international conference coming up in December. So what I have so far, the committee has been doing a lot, and let me use the opportunity to appreciate those who have supported the engineering week one way or the other. Our budget is between a close of 16 million, but currently we are close to 2 million. So that shows us we still have a lot of place to go. I want to appreciate those who have supported us. One of whom is our elder, Engineer Oyes Ajani. Thank you very much, sir. Among many others, also other organizations are supporting. But then we are still calling on our elders and our members. Of course, we'll send letters out, and I expect that we'll do the needful. By the grace of God, the program will be taking place right here in this auditorium. So you are all invited. Beyond the announcement, we also wish that everyone participate fully. On Tuesday, like I said, the president will also be on ground personally. So it is expected that we have our members. I don't expect this place to contain every one of us, so we should have a sizable number of us participating. So thank you very much. And wrapping up, please always stay in looking for money. Fund is still critical. And I want to say, let me also use this opportunity to also appreciate our 4th chairman who also supported us, that's Engineer Francis Ogwaman FNSC. So thank you very much, my chairman. Here I present my report.
Thank you very much. We look forward to everyone's attendance. The president is coming in person. It's because of his attendance that we had to reschedule so that we have the president at least attend one of our events before the end of this current administration. So we look forward to your participation and support. I'll move on to call on the next committee, the branch electoral committee. Engineer Christopher Rio, FNSC. If you're online, sir, you can unmute and speak. Engineer Rio. All right, we'll come back to him. It's really very important that he address us. I know he's just sent in an information on the platform. Sorry, can someone, can you call him to come and give his report? Okay, I'll move to the Asset Management and Project Implementation Committee. Engineer Adebowale or Engineer Chude, whoever is online, you have the floor. Okay, we'll come back to them as well. The national conference. So we currently do not have a committee chairing it, but the vice chairman, the treasurer, and the ex-official joined me for a meeting with the Southwest chairman for a meeting, I think about 2 weeks ago. Then we also had a follow-up meeting on Sunday. So the essence of the meeting and the outcome is for us to organize ourselves in Southwest. We had the council meeting was held in Maiduguri, and we also visited the venue. So for me, during that visit, I must be honest, I had a very fantastic time in Borno and also looking around the various locations. So the outcome is for us to register. The early bird is ending at this month's end. So let's take advantage of the early bird. Then there is plan for transportation with the airline. There are some airlines that are flying Lagos, Maiduguri. They may have a stopover in Abuja. So I went with Umza and Rano and any other one from Lagos to Abuja. But the national is planning to have a rebate for those of us that will be attending. And also there is plan for accommodation. So during the meeting, it was also requested that the state government can help us to subsidize the accommodation because the cost of transportation is going to be significant because we're going to do Lagos, Abuja, Lagos, Abuja, Maiduguri. So you can check those 3 airlines. I also understand that Airpeace also fly Maiduguri. So Maiduguri is not deserted like we see in the media. I honestly had a good time both day and night, and honestly, it's not what we see in the media. So there have been many updates from the HQ. Let's follow up and let's plan to attend. Let's take advantage of the early bird. The Lagos zone, we're also planning to have dedicated land transportation during the conference. So those are part of the plan, and I'm sure subsequently we will have more updates. So that's the good news from Maiduguri. There was no sad news. Yes, that's the honest truth. There was no sad news when we went there, and there won't be sad news because the president is collaborating.
Never said sad news. Going to my protocol, well established, and I thank everybody for this opportunity. Never said sad news. I said the other side. The other side is that it's not easy to move from Lagos to Maiduguri, transport-wise, as you said. And how far have we gone in galvanizing the people that we actually need us in Maiduguri, apart from NSC. Some people will need us in Maiduguri, and this kind of a thing is an opportunity to see how we can, while helping them, be able to equally challenge them to help us so that we can have good representation in Maiduguri. I know government of each state could be an opportunity to leverage on if you know how to move about that. So how far have we been able to exploit that opportunity? Because if you say people like me to cough out about 3 million to go to Maiduguri and come back may not be easy, even if I want to go. I can give for free. There's no security issue the way they are painting it on the media in Maiduguri. I was there several times, and I know the people that are still there. Maiduguri is peaceful. And the Kanuri people are welcoming people. There's no way you go there that you not enjoy yourself. I remember my father, engineer, the one that gave me mango when I went to Maiduguri. Can you remember Alaja? Eh? Bulamako, we slept in Bulama's house. Engineer, I forgot, he's dead now. You see, if you go to Maiduguri, you will enjoy yourselves. But going to Maiduguri, we drain the purse. So that's why I said the other side. We want to be there. But how are we working to have a good representation in Maiduguri? That's what I said. And I want people to be there. In fact, my Alaja wants to be there.
Thank you, my chairman. And I would like to follow what our Magaji have laid down. I think the issue of Maiduguri, to be sincere, from all reports, our president is doing perfectly well to make sure that the journey is smooth and we enjoy ourselves in Maiduguri. I think our chairman mentioned something the other time that we don't have committee. Our branch needs to have a committee, strong committee this time around, that we surely collate members that will be going. Then we need, some people will be going by road, no doubt about that. I may even decide to go by road, no matter what. Yes. For the flight, NSC is a recognized society in the country. And going through Abuja, Maiduguri, I don't know whether NSC can have a meeting with the airlines, whether by the time we have good numbers that will be going, then we can reschedule so that the actual date, everybody will be set and then move. I think that will be a plus. Lastly, my chairman, sorry, going to Maiduguri this time around, I think we need to really organize. There are a lot of projects in Maiduguri for engineers. I will encourage us to go and then try to work it out for ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know whether you've seen something going in circulation that people should identify. Those who are going from Southwest should identify if they are going. It's a Google form, a page. If you are going, the essence of it is to facilitate that arrangement. I think it's being coordinated by the chairman. Am I right? Yeah. So if you see it, please put in your, like me, fortunately enough, I was supposed to go 2 months ago. I bought my ticket, but there was a little disruption by the NBA people. So my ticket is still there. I bought my ticket. Yeah? Okay. It's already inscribed in my name. But in essence, what NSC is doing is that how do we bring down the price a bit? As of today, there is no straight flight. You need to get to Abuja, then connect another flight to. Is that not the way you navigated it? So there are two to Abuja and then to. And if you want to go, not minding what NSC is planning, it's better maybe you need to do your booking now, because the closer it is, the expensive it becomes, because it's like only 1 or 2 flights that goes to Maiduguri. So we want to encourage as many people as to come, because we've seen, if you have noticed in the last few years, no matter the insurgents, people from that side are always many in our conferences. Nice, I know Nice will be able to testify to this. When Engineer Ajanaku was to become the president, the national chairman for Nice, there were so many because they were to do election that year. They came en masse. They nearly defeated Lagos man. You took the strength of engineers that the SA, then Mrs. Adeyoye had to start, the secretariat has to start mobilizing people at the dead end, because when it comes to politics, they know how to play it, and they came en masse. But we are not only going there for politics, we are going there for friendship. I've stayed in Maiduguri before. I was a member of Maiduguri branch, and I was involved in their activities. Maiduguri, from what it was then and what it is now, is a new scenario. If you get to Maiduguri today, you will think, and don't let me use the word London, but it's a place you want to see changes. You will see an average school in Maiduguri, you will think it's a university campus, to the extent that we visited some place. I was there 2 years ago. This, my last visit, will have made me to visit recently. But if you see the development in that place, these are part of the things they want to showcase. Though there is insurgents, the Sambisa forest is very close to University of Maiduguri. Just beside, just close to the other side, you will start seeing the forest. So it's not a thing that is mirage, but it's a place to be. For excursion, though people are afraid, people are saying, but I believe NSC too. You must have seen the report that they have visited the IG, the Minister of Defense, and every other thing, just to see that things will go on right. But I can promise you, like the chairman was in Maiduguri of recent, and I believe she will be able to tell us, Maiduguri is a place to be, and it's still part of Nigeria, and people are there. People are there. God bless you. He wants to talk from the defense angle.
The chairman, the elders, I want to hold on to the existing protocol. When I was a toddler in NSC, remember that our aspirants, when they want to contest at national level, they normally have something to do for us to mobilize the members. So in most cases, you will see when our president that just finished her term, when she wants to be president, she mobilized a lot of people. And I remember when we were going to Akure, the engineer there, and they were going to mobilize a lot of people. And that time, some pay 1 million. Agoro, engineer Agoro came here, donated about 1 million to us so that we can be mobilized for him to vote. So, and I realized that we have a member of this NSC Keja that is also contesting. 1 million 6 years ago can be 10 million here now. So if we can get about 10 million from him, then few people can also support so that it will reduce our flight ticket. Thank you, my chairman.
Any other comments, please? Okay, virtual attendees, are there comments you want us to take in respect to the plan before I respond to all the inquiries? Online, our virtual attendees, please, you can unmute and speak. If you have questions on the ongoing discussion on the AGM in Maiduguri.
My
Okay,
chair.
so
Hello, my
yes,
chair. Okay. Hold on. Is it protocol? This is the Mike and Mark. I think
yes, go ahead, sir.
the committee should liaise with those contesting the election to engage the airlines. So when we have a large number, we can consider direct flight from Lagos to Maduguri. It's virtually almost the same hours. But they did a number to enable that trip to happen. So once we can coordinate that, that will help the participants. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So I think all the questions and advice are in the same direction. So during the meeting with the Southwest and some other meetings with the presidents, and usually what NSC does annually, there is a coordination with the airlines that go in, and they will say that if you fly at a particular time, you will enjoy the discounts. So at the meeting that was discussed at the Southwest branch chairman forum meeting is that we will go on Sunday and Monday. We will negotiate with the airline to travel on Sunday and Monday and to return on Friday and on Saturday. So there will be a form that will be produced by the Southwest. So it will be circulated. Yeah, I will check. So it's we express interest, even if you have not registered and you plan to go, express interest because that's the number we want to take to the airline. If you have not registered and you plan to go, please fill the form so that we can tell the airline that you can give us 2 planes on Sunday and Monday or any other day that people say they want to go. But the number is very, very important. And that's equally what HQ will also be doing. They will use our numbers to go and bargain with the airport, with the airlines. Lagos branch also played their support for Southwest to provide buses and liaise with the Ministry of Works in Maiduguri and other ministry to support us when we land there. So please, let's start planning. At least let's start taking the advantage of the early bird. Let's start planning accommodation for those of us that want to pay. For those of us that want to stay with family member, let's start planning so that our numbers can really be a good point of engagement with anybody, even some organization that want to sponsor. When they know that this is the particular number that is going from Southwest, a business can spring up from there, and more collaboration. Thank you very much, Engineer. Yes, you can still join us online, sir. Thank you very much, Engineer. Oh, yes, Sajani. A past national chairman of NIEE. Alaja, we appreciate you. Thank you very much, ma, for joining today's meeting. Thank you, ma. Thank you, sir. All right, so that's that. I believe all questions have been answered. For all of us, please, let's continually check our various platforms for the information. We also try to circulate that of the Southwest via email. We just don't want to bore you with reminders. NSC HQ is already sending reminders. Thank you, ma. All right. So that's that. Any other comments? From September 1, a committee will be set up and the contact details of the chairman, planning committee, and any committee member will be shared, and we can make our inquiry. Meanwhile, let's make let's fill the expression of interest form. Thank you. I'll come back to the electoral committee chair. He said he's in camp and not able to speak, so I'll try and dial him on phone and see if he can actually speak to us on phone. So I'm trying to call him. In Nario, so
do I do that? I'll speak through your phone.
Yes, just be speaking. You are now on speaker.
Okay, I'm now on speaker. What do you want me to report? The status.
Yes, the status.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, my fellow engineers, honorable distinguished fellows and members of the NSC Keja branch. My name is Christopher Oluwole Ayo Ario. I'm sorry I have to give this report to the chairman. I've tried to join. I've even joined through virtually, but the network has been so bad, it's been throwing me up and down. And that is because I'm at the Redemption City where we are having our convention. And the network is steadily bad for that matter. So you can understand. I've all the time been trying to join, but the thing is just not working. So I thank God for this opportunity. It's my pleasure to report the progress so far that we'll be making concerning the electoral arrangement for the elections coming up during the AGM coming some few weeks time this month. Now, the electoral committee has already progressed very far to the point that we have been able to carry out the first screening level of all the contestants. We have published the provisional list of eligible contestants, which I'm sure is already on the platform. Now, with that provisional list, we have leaving room according to our timetable. Our timetable is giving room for about a week appeal or complaint from anybody from the public concerning any of the contestants. So we have left the room open for any kind of complaint or protest so that we can also attend to that so as to provide a very clear, transparent process altogether. So far, we are still on that. The time has not closed on that. And we're hoping that by the time that closes, I will go through whatever we need to go through, if there is at all. Then we'll be able to produce the final eligible list of contestants in about a week or so plus. Okay, I understand that we also understand that the date of the election itself has also moved according to the shifts in timetable of the engineering week. So, by the grace of God, the election will now be taking place no more on Thursday 28th. It's be coming up on Thursday 27th. Thursday 27th of August, 2026. At the same time, every other thing still remain constant. And by the grace of God, we still hope to keep to that our timetable as much as possible, even though if there should be any minor adjustment, it is just the minor adjustment in our own internal arrangement, not affecting the date of the election proper. So, it's my pleasure to announce that we are still on course as far as the process is concerned, and we will always keep you posted whenever there's any new thing or shift. However, I must say, we also understand that we also have to carry out the year 4 election, the Young Engineers Fellowship of Nigeria, their election for the leadership team comes up on the same day of the AGM, which is on the 27th, Thursday 27th of August. To that effect, we have, I think by this morning or this afternoon or this evening, we sent out the notice of announcement of their own election. I've been trying to get information concerning that for a while. So I understand that there are some positions that are also open for election. So that announcement has been made through our letter that we have posted on the platform. I guess if we check our platform now, it will be there. And a little bit of rearrangement of the timetable based on the shift, so as to reflect the normal date now, the 27th. That timetable consists of the timetable, normal timetable for the executive committee, and it now includes the one for the year fund. So I want to employ the young engineers to please look at the platform, and they will see that the nomination. Oh, I've not sent the nomination form. Okay, maybe I have to send the nomination form also. Okay, anyway, I'll send the nomination form immediately because I just remember that now. So they can pick up the nomination form for their own election, for their own position, and we will follow through accordingly. So that is what I think we have in the offering. They will just follow the same timetable. They will submit their filled nomination form in about a week's time. We will go through it, and then, as usual, we now get ready for them for their own election, which will come up on maybe earlier on that day. So that is just what it is all about. I think that is okay. Okay, so on that note, I just want to thank you all. I want to wish you a wonderful celebration. I'm sorry I couldn't be there physically or to give this support, but I thank God for this opportunity, and I wish all of us a good celebration and good engineering week preparation ahead. God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Please stay. Let me, if there are comments, just stay on the call. I will transmit the comment to you and you will respond. Any comments, virtual attendees and those in the hall? Comments on the electoral committee? All right, thank you very much, Engineer Rio. No comments.
God bless you, man. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
So the YEFON committee will also be having, the YEFON of Ikeja branch will also be having their election, and the form will be out. Some of them will no longer be in the ESCO, which the YEFON coordinator has communicated, and some have also relocated outside of Lagos. So there is a need to fill the positions, and they will hold it as during the day of the election as well. Thank you. Innovation Week prizes have been awarded. Engineer Akino, he already sent in an apology. He tried to call me, but I'll see if I can call him. Engineer Akino, he said he's in a remote place. Maybe he's also in the camp as well. All right. I will move back to the asset management committee. Engineer Chude or Engineer Adebowale? All right, none of them are on the call. Well, maybe some of the things, is visible around the branch. Just finishing the phase 2 of the renovation work that is going, the painting of some other parts of the secretariat and the fence wall is ongoing. Among some other small finishing work, naming of the assets and some other renovation work. It was also reported that we had a meeting with the tenants. I'm not sure, did you? Okay, all right. So those are the highlights. But when they come in online again, we'll engage them. That's all for the day. I also feel that issues of the day has been adequately covered. So we move to 10.0, the interactive session for today. But before we go, we'll start with a short presentation by the session anchor. That's the engineer, the technical committee, the technical secretary, to give us a short presentation on today's topic. please, if you booked your branded shirts, the announcement has been made. Please pick them up, or if you want to make new booking, you can pay for it. The vendor usually wants bulk booking so that there can be consistency in the production. So if you have paid, please pick them up. If you want to book, please meet the admin officer or the vice chairman and make your booking. Thank you. Going to the short presentation.
All right. Okay. Please, 1 minute. Let me choose. All right. Good evening, everyone. Standing on the well-established protocols again, I want to sincerely welcome everybody to this monthly general meeting. So we'll be taking this particular topics today, and I'm very sure it's going to be very, very interactive as well. So moving forward, starting, let me just say 2025, there was a particular topic that was being presented to us about setting a goal. And that was when we started the administration for this administration that is about to close. So in the process, we actually talk about a lot of things. So I'll be starting from where we stop. So let me just say, since 2025 to now, there are a lot of activities that will be done, and I'm very sure we'll be able to keep 1 or 2 records. So today we'll now be talking about the reflection on the goal settings. So we've set our goal ahead. Now we want to reflect on the goals we actually set. Please, next slide. So now, talking about goal settings. So I just want to take us back a little bit so that at least we can refresh our memory about what we actually discussed the last time. So we said goal settings is the process of identifying the objective you want to actually accomplish and also create an actionable plan to achieve them. So when you are setting a goal, you are at the same time try to create a plan, an actionable plan for you to be able to achieve the goals. So, and there are a lot of things you also need to consider when it comes to this. Your goal must be clear. When you have a vision, you have a clear vision for your goal, then also you have to be, your objective must be measurable. When you are setting a goal, you don't just set a goal that is not measurable, you cannot accomplish it. So now, the other thing we have to also talk about is the actionable plan. So when you are actually planning at the same time, your plan must come with an action. So the next thing I'll be talking about is monitoring the progress. As you are planning, as you are setting your goal, you must also do what? Monitor the progress of your goal. We also talk about staying commitment, stay committed. So when you have a goal, you must at the same time be committed to your goal, because a goal that is not having a commission, you will not be able to accomplish it. So these are the things that we actually talked about back then while we are trying to set our goal. And now we like to move to the next thing that we talked about, the smart process of approach, the smart process of approaching our goal. Then the SMART actually starts for S starts for the specific. You have to be specific about your goals. So when you have a goal, you don't just say, "Oh, I want to become a millionaire." Then you have to be, specific about the premises of your objective at the same time. So I was talking about measurable event as well. So when you're actually having a goal, at the same time, your goal must be what? Must be measurable. You must not just come up with a goal that you think at the end of the day, you might not be able to achieve it. So your goal must be what? Measurable, must be also achievable. It must also be what? Relevant, and it must be what? Time bound. Take for instance, if you want to actually buy a new vehicle, for instance, you say, okay, I want to get a new Lexus cheap 2020, maybe 2025 model by December 2026. So with that, you'll be able to do what? Specify what you want for yourself. At the same time, you already put a timeline to it. Then you will not start looking at what are the things you need to do for you to be able to accomplish your goal. So in the process of this, you need to also learn how to reflect on your goal as you proceed. You need to be checkmating yourself as you proceed in the journey. What are the things you need to be doing? You need to also ask yourself a lot of questions in the process. And one of the questions is, what is that thing that I need to achieve? Then you also learn what are the things in the process of this goal. There are a lot of challenges that will come in. What are the things you're supposed to do to be able to, overcome all these challenges? So all these things have to be also be coming to your mind at the same time so that you'll be able to, achieve the goal you already set. Please, next slide. Okay. Next slide. So in the process, while you are trying to achieve your goal, you will realize that you have some success story in the process. You have some success story in the process. So all the success story that you have in the process, you must learn how to celebrate your success story. Nobody will celebrate you except you celebrate yourself. That is just the philosophy of life. When you are winning, you need to share yourself up. When you are going down, you need to at the same time share yourself up. So while celebrating yourself, it builds your confidence. It also increases your motivation. It prevents burn out. It also reinforces the habit for you to continue to, move forward and encourage gratitude. So in the process, that is the reason why you must always celebrate your little goal, celebrate your little win. As you all know that this particular administration as well, they've actually accomplished a lot of things, starting from 2025 up to now. But, in the process, if you look at this, there are sometimes we post on social media, that sometimes we come to MGM, we talk about the, different accomplishments, different infrastructure that will be put in place. These are what? These are celebration of success stories, which we also, as an individual, we should put it at the back of our mind as we are also going in our life. We also try to, celebrate our little wins. Put yourself on social media, let people know what you are capable of doing and what you'll be able to achieve in the process. So I will want to be fast because this section is actually a open mic section, and I want each and every one of us to also contribute to the lecture. So what are the things that you also need to put in place when it comes to achievement process? What are the things you need to put in place in achievement process? You have to set a clear goal for yourself and continue to review the progress of your goal. Learn continually, because someone that fails to learn, we continue to fail. So in the process as you are growing, as you are moving forward in life, you continue to learn and continue to improve yourself. These are the things that makes you better person. And also you have to stay disciplined. Take for instance, if you say, I want to go to gym for 5 days, you have to stick to your plans. You say you want to buy a car, then you started spending your money anyhow, that is all of it. You won't be able to achieve it. So what I'm trying to say in essence is you have to stay disciplined to your goal. Also, adaptable to change, is a new thing that you want to accomplish. So you need to learn how to adapt to that particular change you want to become. And also, I've talked about this, celebrate your milestones and also move forward as you continue on your journey. So I think now I will want to make it an open mic because I don't want to, make this lecture too lengthy and we continue to go to another story hand. So in short, NSE Ikeja branch will be able to, accomplish a lot of goals, and these goals are being, managed because we're able to, at the same time, celebrate our success story in the process. So together to the end and beyond, we continue to achieve more to ourselves. So these things, these goals that we are talking about is a collective effort. So what I'm talking about here is a collective effort when it comes to this branch. So your participation, my participation in the progress of this branch, we continue to make this branch a branch to beat that we all know. And as an individual as well, we should encourage ourselves to continue to, have an actionable plan to ourselves and continue to achieve a success together. Thank you very much. So we'll be having an engagement section, which I will, take from the headers, all the members to also contribute to this particular topic and tell us how will you be able to accomplish your goal? And how do you think we can actually move forward when it comes to goal settings, when it comes to, goal accomplishment? Thank you very much. So, contribution from the house? I know we have a lot of elders with wisdoms. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, my technical secretary, Engineer Emmanuel Olubunmi Akinboboye. I think one of the things you need to stay on top of your goal when you want to achieve goal that you have already set for yourself is to be resilient and be focused, especially against all odds. Because while you are trying to achieve that goal, it's like a ladder. And when you are climbing a ladder, you have to stay focused. If you are not looking up, if you are still looking down, you won't be able. It's a matter of two ways: whether you are being fearful of or you are being chivalry. You are being fearful of climbing the top. So if the resilience is not there, then it will be hard for you to achieve that goal. And if you are not focused, if you allow yourself to be distracted, it's another thing. So you need to stay focused and make sure you are resilient. And another thing that you have to be dogged. Doggedness is part of the thing a leader must ensure that you have. Then flexibility. You don't just say, you have to be, you are dogged at the same time, you don't have to be rigid. It's a simple way of life. So if all these things are taken to the cognizance, then the sky is not only your limits. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I think he has said what is really in my mind. So focusing is number one. As I always tell my chairman, be focused. While you are achieving your goal, be focused. You need to be focused. When you set a goal, you should know there will be a lot of challenges. You are carrying a load. You carry a load, not just walking. You are carrying it up, like as if you are on the ladder. My brother have just said, a load is on your head, you are on the ladder. There will be fatigue, there will be a bending moment, there will be any stress of this world will come into your life. But focus so that you are getting there. So any obstacle you see, take it as a love to reach that goal. Don't look back that you want to retaliate. Immediately you look back, you become like a pillar of sorts. To get there, the time bar you have set, you have gone back 5 times or even 10 times. Instead of you moving forward, you have gone back by saying you want to attack that person that have challenged you for reaching that goal. It's not easy for you to take something inside the rock. It requires you that is, must not use the axe you are using to dig that rock. Moment you say this thing will be, so a lot of things will be setting in your mind. Discouragement will be coming. You will think that is unachievable. So you need focus. That's number one. You need to know that yes, you are getting there. It is not over until it is over. Thank you very much.
The branch chairman, fellows in the house, and the corporate members of NSC Ikeja branch. My name remains Engineer Remi Eko, a former technical secretary of this branch and a former general secretary of this branch. The engineer making the presentation, when this program was advertised and I scrolled down to see the content of what you will be presenting today, I thought you were going to use the NSC Ikeja branch as a case study in your presentation. When you are talking about goal setting, you relate it to goal setting as it relates to NSC Ikeja branch or this particular tenure that is just winding down. what you have done, the goals that you set in the first year, the goals that you set in the second year. How have you people been able to meet up with your deliverables? So as a young man, I was in your shoes about 10 years ago. I was a technical secretary of this branch about 10 years ago. So I don't want you to feel bad, but you can as well repackage this presentation that maybe subsequently, if you are going to talk in a forum like this, you should relate it to this branch goal setting, so that it will not speaking in a vague language, so we know where we are going to, where we are coming from. Understand? Thank you.
Well, good afternoon once again. All protocols duly observed. Open mic engagement session, a reflection moment. Well, we can take what he has said as chapter 1 of a book on the administration that is concluding, while the other chapters are the achievements. Of course, this tenor they have done very well. They have achieved quite a lot of goals. Now going to the achievements, we can talk about the generator, the depth offset, the solar, the innovation of the hall, the training room, and now also the maintenance of our regular programs that we normally have. Is it the business luncheon? Unfortunately, they've had 2 business luncheon in this current administration, and the NIBAMs, a lot of topical things. I think we should just, reflecting back, to say congratulations to the chairman, the ESCO, and everyone involved, be it supporting from the sideline or the main line. It's a congratulatory one. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for the contribution so far. We really appreciate you. And as I've said earlier on, I made an introduction to an open mic. This is an open mic program. We want to be talking about our achievements for the branch. So me talking about this particular topic is to highlight what a goal setting is and tell us what are the things that we also need as an individual also. Because when you're talking about the branch, if the branch is progressing and as an individual you're not progressing, that shows you are failing in your own side. So as the branch is progressing, we also as an individual as well, we need to also practice this particular thing in our own way. We know, we can see, and it is visible to the blind that the branch is actually progressing. It is visible to the blind. We have our training room, which like 2 years ago it was not there, but now we have a fully functioned training room, which is electronic one of the best in Lagos now. Thank you very much. So we have another one.
Good evening, everybody. All protocol duly observed. I thank you for the opportunity of the contribution I want to make concerning the achievement of goals. I said all protocols duly observed. So I want to talk about the achievements of how one can achieve goals. I think the key word for me is start, consistency. When you're consistent, when you start, and then you review. Sometimes you'll be doing something and you didn't review it after some days, after some weeks, you'll be lacking, you'll be missing some things. So I think the key word is, if we have gone far, how well is that far? We can review. And when we review, we can make some adjustments and it will come out, we'll find out that we are not doing well in some particular areas. And this is what can be done, to actually streamline those areas and come out excellent. So for you to actually achieve your goal, consistency and start. Even for each one of us several years ago, we are not in this level we are. It's because every day our body is growing. That is why we are seeing ourselves growing. So that consistency also reflects in our consistent appearance as regards our age. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so for the full report of goal achieved for NSC Ikeja branch, I think during our AGM, we are going to be having the full report of everything that we achieved so far, and we can now see what are the things that we achieved during the course of this administration as well. And also one of the projects we are actually looking at, let me just make this one as another example. NSC Ikeja branch set a goal to get another bus, which we already planned it. Okay, we want to get another bus. We started contributing money towards it. But in the process, we know that we actually need a bus, a functioning bus. What do we have to do? We went back to the one we had before, rebrand it, make it more look okay, and now we can use it. So while you are also setting your goal, you have other things that you can, work along with that we can still make you functioning. So while you are setting your goal, you don't just starve yourself and say, okay, because I set a goal, I may not be able to achieve it, or maybe I need to do all this. But in the process as well, there are some things you can still do to, continue to make progress. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My chairman, all other protocol delay observed. This topic is very, very interesting. And we are having it at the right time. I only going to add to what Engineer Eko have said and others, because I have serious experience with this particular administration. Most of the time, I called the chairman. Right from day one, she always tell me, Engineer Oluwaniyi, I have a goal. There is a goal. This is this. Whatever I'm going to, this is where we are going. Despite the fact that there are a lot of ups and downs. In fact, I learned a lot from her, to be sincere. Because what we are having in our branch today, she has done a lot. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Thank you, my chairman, and thank you, the presenter.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is actually a wonderful feedback. I don't know, maybe we have people online can also contribute to what we actually have on ground, talking about the goal achieved also by NSC Ikeja branch. You can also, come up with different goals that you think you'll be able to, notice in the process. Maybe something that has not been in place before, but now is okay. Engineer, order to complete, you can unmute yourself. Hello, sir.
Yeah. All protocols duly observed. I just want to add to what people have said. When you are setting a goal, apart from all other things that they've said, you need to be very, very audacious. You need to be very bold to make it head on what you have set yourself to achieve. And I can see that trait in the outgoing administration. Because if they have not been bold, if the leadership had not been audacious in their decisions, many obstacles will have been on their way. If you say that every dog that barks at you on your way to where you are going is what you are going to throw stone to, you won't get there. I'm happy that they are not distracted in achieving what they set for themselves. I will say congratulations. And I think that also applies to all of us in our different areas of endeavors. Once they are determined that this is what I want to achieve, with the timeline rather, because if you set a goal indefinitely and you don't put a timeline on it, you are not getting anywhere. Within 2 years, this is what I want to achieve. you work towards it. You set the timeline, and you have to be very audacious and be bold. I want to congratulate the outgoing ESCO in their achievements and the way they went about it. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll appreciate you. Thank you very much. So I don't know if there's any other person online that wants to contribute. Engineer Kunle Adebajo, FNSE, please, you can unmute your mic, sir.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everybody. It's a delight to have a meeting like this. And I should even say, whilst we look back a little bit at the achievements, we should say that even the nature of this meeting has improved significantly. I remember it wasn't that long ago that we'll be talking about, we can't hear, the sound is very, very poor, we can't see. And now we're actually feeling like we're in the room. And so that's definitely another plus. So congratulations. I think my comments are that since we're looking at where we've arrived at, looking at how we've done it, I think it's fair to say that this particular administration, led by the able chairman, has really set quite a laudable high bar, certainly in terms of things that we probably didn't imagine. You know, when you look now at the room and you see the way it is, the ambience, it was almost getting to a point where we just assumed that we as engineers and Ikeja branch will be what we are, which is just come, struggle with the generator, wonder if you can see, manage whichever chairs you're sitting on, etc., etc. And so I'm very proud of the administration for having the vision and the go-getting ability to go ahead and make a difference in that regard. But having said that, I also want to say that when we're looking back like this, because to look back, we're presumably also looking forward to the next who we're handing the baton to. I would say that everybody has a time and place for everything. This particular administration needed to concentrate on certain things, and they have done very well in sorting out the infrastructure. But as engineers, we must continually have challenges. And so the next administration is not about whether they can get another smart board. By all means, do so. But what are we going to look forward to? What should be the next challenge and these targets that we put? And I can tell you, to move Ikeja branch forward on the basis of what we've done now, we need to be looking very much at the impact on society, impact on our engineers. We need to say to ourselves, as just in comparison with how much we've moved in terms of the ambience, we could ask the question, have the fortune of our engineers, of our members, has it gone correspondingly? Has the role of engineers in the society generally, has it shifted just as much as the transformation that we see in the room? So there are still challenges, and we must be aware that we have to meet those challenges. If I have one criticism of NSE generally, and so I'm hoping that even those who are going into new positions, those who will be voted in my degree and so on, need to take note that it shouldn't be a competition. It shouldn't be making advancements just for group dynamics or just to be able to say we've run ourselves into the ground, what we've done this program and this program and this program. But what is the true impact of all this running up and down an activity on our environment, on our engineers? So I'm not giving the answers. I'm simply throwing out the challenge that as we really congratulate the outgoing, I would strongly beg the incoming not to stand if you don't feel that you can make impact in a different direction. And I wish you all well. Thank you very much indeed. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you for that wonderful comments. All right, sir.
Thank you so much. I was outside there some few minutes ago and I was talking to Engineer Oguntunde. 10 years ago, I was the chairman of this branch. And going back, this building was not here. This staircase, while I was coming in, was not there. The doors upstairs were not having, the building upstairs were not having doors. This all, I don't think these were the doors that were there. Each chairman came in, put his hand on the plow, and never looked back. This staircase came in because that one was condemned that if as engineers and having safety as a strong word, we shouldn't have one stair into here. It came in, we did every abracadabra and we are able to. Fortunately, the man who initiated it is here. He's just come in. Engineer Shuolale, let's clap for him. I said you are the one who destroyed this place to put up a staircase. Thank you so much, sir. We had to do some manipulation to get the staircase because it was so critical to us. What am I saying? Every administration added one thing or the other. The person that took over from me went headlong. We had a drawing, we had a picture of what we want to do, though bigger than this. We wanted to have something similar to this. It was micro design, and they came up with this. The first question I keep asking myself, how many of us, how many of the chairmen or the ESCOs decided one day, this is what I've done, I want to be sleeping here? Has any one of you made up your mind to be sleeping in NSC Ikeja branch? The same thing that happens to churches, mosque. All you do is do it as a service and you never look back. If you see anything, where I'm going, with all those objectives, SMA, ART, SMART, the work you are doing, if you don't see it as a service, you won't achieve any goal. Service should be at the back of your mind. I know how to get Engineer Limot to get her out after she became APWEN chairman in Lagos. To do any other things became so difficult. Even being vice chairman she had to be on project and come in. But I don't know how many days she has been out of office because of NSC Ikeja branch. The question I want to ask you, how much has anybody given you since you came in? But I know she must have spent so much. One chairman told me some years ago, he said he wants to become a chairman from Lagos branch. He said if you want to become a chairman, keep 3 million aside. 3 million, that's the minimum. Because things will come, you won't even tell anybody before you execute it. You want to travel, you won't even request. Because if there is no money, what will you do? Will you not? You call for it. You call yourself a man of service. And the same thing I want us to apply in whatever. Anybody wants to work, who wants to go into any office to be elected, make up your mind that it's for service. Even the work you are doing, like I said, make up your mind that you want to go and serve. And one thing I've seen in serving, you will never go dry. I tell people, I use my own personal experience. I use 80%. There was a time I was using 90% for NSC, but the 10% built my house. The 10% did everything I wanted to do, in the sense that it's in NSC I got most of my jobs. Because I will advertise if you have jobs for people, and some of them will be jobs I can do. Say, these are my jobs. Can I put in? And they will say yes. And from there, I get myself settled too. Please, your coming here is not in vain. But as you are coming here, you have an impact to make. I was in Port Harcourt some few days ago, last year, for a conference. By the time I landed at the airport, it was one of my mentees from this branch that came to pick me. He took me to an hotel, and I wanted to pay. He said, no, God, don't pay. By the time I was leaving, he came to pick me back. Apart from the allowance I got from the conference I went for, it was like I went free, I came back free. It may not pay immediately you are doing it. She doesn't know what effect she has made. Maybe on the man who sponsored this place. If she had not made any impact on the man, will the man say he wants to give? And the computers were for you, Abby. Hello? You don't even have your own. How many did he give to Ikeja branch? 10. Yeah? And some few weeks ago, you went to Abuja to donate something. So, from what I believe, no labor of love will go in vain. No labor of love will go in vain. No matter whatever anybody thinks, as long as you are doing it consciously for service, no labor of love will go in vain. It's not a matter of struggle. People may want to cut off your head while you are there, but just do it the way you want it. Somebody came to me, just to wrap up, while I was serving. He said, Engineer Akitola, there was never a day you asked for, what will you give me? But everything, NSC. He was one of the first people who donated for the construction we had. He said, you never ask. But today we are still friends. And I know how much, in terms of, I want to travel. He said, so yeah, use this to cushion it, that he has done in my life. Please, when you keep serving people, there is always a day of reckoning. And when it will come, you will sit down and all of us will enjoy it. And some of you today, somebody was greeting me outside there. Man just left. I don't know him. He said somebody from the US was also asking after. I don't know them. They knew me then, and they still know me. But I don't know many people. Engineer Oseni, if not for these few days interaction, I never knew it was Engineer Oseni. I've been interacting with Engineer Oseni, but I will always know Engineer Osholale because he was my senior in school. Many of you, I don't know you more than when you chat me, I reply you. But when you mention your name, you don't know me, please just forgive. That is service. Don't do it because I know your face. And I don't think she's the chairman of NSC Ikeja branch because she wants to know your face. She has a better opportunity to know people who will give her money, but not. As we are going to another election year, can you see this floor? So beautiful. Do you think there is still more work to be done in this hall? There is still 1,001. Somebody can decide we don't want to use these chairs again and becomes obsolete. We start using the swivel one. And mind you, it is the image of the person who is leading that is bringing out. If the person has been bad to those people who are donating today, it can never. What is your image? It's also part of what you, as you are walking this path, make a good image for yourself. There is a day that it will come back to you. God bless you.
Please help us give our daddy a round of applause. That is the 12th branch chairman of NSC Ikeja branch. Thank you very much, sir, for always supporting the branch. Thank you very much. So this period, I will have to call the branch chairman, Engineer Nimot Mili FNSC, PMP, for our response. Thank you. Please help us give a round of applause for our chairman, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The TS, who is always bailing me out every meeting on what the technical session should look like. So once we're planning and we're looking for facilitator, the person we had in mind was just like, this is your call, that I can't tell you your history and I can't tell you where you are going to. So thank you very much for anchoring, and thanks for always bailing us out at this supposed technical session that becomes something very beneficial. I must first of all acknowledge my predecessors, starting from my boss, the ACEN president, and the chairman, CEO of Hybrd and Partners Nigeria Limited, Engineer Akunle Adebaju. I want to sincerely thank you, because it's been a lot to be committed to NSC, right from when I've not even started working in Arab, that I met him in Elephant House, and I continued, and finally have the opportunity to step into his shoes as a branch chairman. I acknowledge and appreciate the huge support throughout my career journey to where I am today as the 16th, whilst he is the 6th. I must also acknowledge the presence of the 10th and the 12th, as well as the 15th branch chairmen that are present and have been giving me the support. In absentia, I must also acknowledge the support of the 4th and the 9th. That's Engineer Francis Ugwamana and Engineer Oguntala, and every other branch chairman, because if they've not laid the foundation, I probably won't have something to work with. So talking about the goal setting, there were so many things I felt they have vision to do and that they've put in place. So I felt there is really nothing new to be done than to uphold their legacy. And while starting, I just tried to read what is the vision. I got to understand the history. I got to understand how this staircase was added. And that's why you'll see that during the Founders Day this year, we normally have year-end family day, but I felt that it should be more about celebrating ourselves. So last year we went to a park, and this year, which was meant to be our 32nd, one of the dreams I had that I couldn't actualize as well, but 32nd was celebrated at 33rd, and that was what we had on January 31st, when we were actually founded. Coincidentally, it falls on that day, and I brought out a lot of pictures which tell us where we're coming from. So it's their vision, and I keep telling people that sometimes you might not like the leader, but you need to like the structure. You don't need to like the leader, but since you've decided that you voted them in, you must understand the structure. You must understand what is the vision. We didn't just arrive here. It was some people's dream that we should have a secretariat on a dump site. It's some people's dream for us to have this building and what it should be looked for. And it was some people's dream, their dream, that I'm fortunate to be actualizing. And that's why I felt that as part of what needs to be done, they are not meant to be hidden when we have events. They should be clearly seen. Those are part of the things I do. So when we came to office, part of the things we also do, like every one of us, what do we need to function? Power and light. And that was why the inverter was like the number one. Then in also actualizing everything that we need to do, our legacy, the building does not have a roof. And you know, it was just like, what's the problem? I tell people the problem. And I remember trying to get a partner when there was suggestion that we should get facility managers and also let out some of the floor. One of the potential partners that I brought in made me really feel very bad. And I said, when next you come, you beg me to use here. So we came and we were meant to host an event. And he said, not your kind of hall. I said, you mean here? And you know, it was one of the, I would say, positive criticism, because if he had managed us, I probably wouldn't see how really this place need attention. So at the initial stage, it was really very tough. And at some point, maybe last year report, we had to go on loan, because if you tell someone that you're going to Maiduguri and you're in Lagos, it will be like, oh, you're not ready. But you're going to Maiduguri, you're already in Abuja. I will say, oh, I can help you midway to Maiduguri. So we faced the power, the waste issue, and the water. And I remember also trying to partition each of these floor. A young guy came and said, don't partition it, just bring lights and bring water, and you see that it's okay. So by the time we said it's open for let's, we were oversubscribed for it. So that's a given that as engineers, infrastructures, functional infrastructure is our call. And at every point in time, when we make it work, we fix for others. And I ask myself, if we fix all of these things, what do we gain from that? And as we could see, it's very conducive. Also, the public address system was a major one. And myself and the TS, we went to Mushin and produced everything here that you see. So this was from Mushin. We waited with them. They fixed the old one and we built a new one. And I said, each time we have events, we don't need a DJ. So one of our young engineers there, I think is the one. He always come around to help us manage the system. So we save between 80 to 50 to 70,000 in our events. Equally, the public address, the projector. When we have events, they will go and rent it. I'll need to take them to go and return it. So I just felt that we are engineers, we can really be more efficient. And considering that sometimes I'm actually not available due to work exigencies. So I must thank everyone. All other things have been said. Another major one is the power by the entrance. One day I just came and I just imagined if someone should just raise hand at the entrance. And that was why we relocated to where it is, and also felt that that entrance can be better. The idea is better than what we currently have there, but I think I'll put that in my handover notes. So having said all of that, the young engineers were also my priority, and that's why you see a lot of young engineers move from the ESCO. There were certain issues and they felt, oh, we need to leave and all of that. But I said, the Yoruba adage says, if you have something you do and you don't hand over to the young ones, it will never exist anymore. So I'm very glad and I'm very happy to all the young engineers that worked with me during that period. They were really, really very selfless. TS, Engineer Franklin, Engineer Yusuf Abdurazak, they were part of the young engineers. And, they really taught me a lot in terms of what we can do and in terms of resilience as well. Having said all of that, then another thing, at that time, when I say we are the branch to beat, they say, is it the branch that they're already beating? So, those of us that were in Ibadan last year, I hope you have recovered on Ikeja, the North Summit. I hope we have recovered. I have not recovered, because it's not a case of we did not submit. It's a case of we are really the branch to be that people look up to. What's Ikeja doing? A lot of new branches are coming to us, send us this. We know you've been doing this, but we, let me not go to that. So there is always something more to be done better. Of recent, I've been trying to work on something, and sometimes when you have your idea, I remember this all when we're doing it. the church that I use here every week came and said, oh, they help us to renovate it and all of that. I said, we're engineers, we fix our problem. So we eventually fix it the way we could have done for a client. And like Engineer Adebayo said, there is a lot more to be done. Engineers and facility generally, apologies to the facility management division that are present here. Most times, maintenance mess up a lot of things that we normally do. A lot. So that was part of the things we suffered. And I recommended that we should get, it was said that we should get a facility management company. We spoke to DPFI and we couldn't sort out the payment, which for me, it's a case of let's be dedicated and intentional. After all, if you inherit this place, don't tell me that you run it like this. A lot of our members want to use everything for free. If it is this particular division, this particular member, everybody feel entitled. So it's not going to be a good culture to always go to sponsors. Fatigue will set in and it will look like, are you not engineers? What are you doing with your due? So it's important that we stop this idea of fine bara begging. We have more than enough. When Engineer Adeoye gave me ₦1 million for the reception and the admin office, I said, give me 2.5 million, you see the difference. But by the time we got the ₦1 million, we realized that we can turn the ₦1 million around. So part of the things I think we want the next administration coming in is facility management company. Since we completed this hall, maybe we've only rented it out twice, and this is huge revenue loss for us. But nobody's really thinking about it because sometimes it look like, what is she talking about? Is she not going? I'm going unfailingly after the election, but I have some projects yet undone, which maybe after I leave office, like the painting of the entire building and the secretariat, that will be done. And some other small project that I need, because my vision is beyond election, is beyond my office. So even when I leave office and some other things, I've written to many organizations about bus, about solar system for the training room, about so many things. So because I'm no longer in the office, it doesn't kill my vision because that is me. When you strip me of every other titles, I remain remote. So I'm going to remain remote to actualize my dream and vision. And also, the training room, for example, huge revenue loss. Investment has been done. I know there is recommendation that the donor should continue to maintain it. But the donor will not come and help us to fix a projector or a camera. We have a camera there. We have touch screen and everything. The donor will not come and buy us another screen next year or when they want to bring their other partners here. So we should keep that in mind that we are all entitled to it, but it's our full responsibility because I'm praying that my predecessor will be more successful than me, and that is what shows progress. So I think that is where I will keep it till AGM. I want to sincerely thank everyone in its entirety. I must not forget our admin officer, and I use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to Yusuf Akiloye. Unfortunately, he's leaving us. Yes. I must say, I'm going to miss you because I've been here with him till 11 p.m. on days that we really need to deliver. So I'm going to miss him really. Yes. And Adebisi as well. I thank her. They were really, really very dedicated. So I wish them luck. I wish Yusuf luck in his future endeavor. And whoever is coming in also as well. And the new administration, I wish everybody good luck. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Able Chairman. Thank you very much, everyone, for your contribution so far. We really appreciate everyone. So we actually come to the end of this particular section, so we can progress for other program. Thank you.
Thank you, CS. Let me take a breather. Vice Chairman, please, can you just take a few of the items? Let me take a breather, please.
Okay, thank you, my chairman. So we'll move to the next item on the agenda, which is.
I apologize. My husband is not here, and my children, who sometimes will sleep with me at the secretariat, sleep in the sense that we're here till late, and they sleep. My husband is worried and all of that. It's a lot of sacrifice, and they are my number one fan. My husband was upset with me when we started this floor, thinking of something, but I assured him that just relax. So I say thank you to everyone. I can't start mentioning name. Those that advised me, those that prayed with me, those that fasted with me, because we all know we have our trial moments. Elsewise, I had my challenges, and relationship-wise too, I had my challenges. So I say thank you to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, my chairman. Once again, a round of applause to the chairman. Let's put our hands together to recognize. Okay, I will move to the next item, which is finance. Let me call on the financial secretary to quickly come forward and present our financial status. Let's put our hands together as he comes forward.
Good evening, my elders. Please allow me to stand on the well-established protocol. Our finance update has been sent to the official platform, and we can see year in, year out. If you see the list of people who are on our list, we're about 1,700 on that list. And even if we say, if we say, okay, an average of 5,000 naira, we'll be expecting like 8-point-something million, not up to 9 million naira. Let's say the fellows will make it 9 million naira. But if you see the end of this year, last year, you will see that an average debt of 7.5 million naira last year is there. Year before the last, the same thing. And this year, we have about 7.6 million naira. I'm just imploring each and every one of us. We are in another year. If you owe somebody and you see him, what comes to your mind is that I'm still owing this person. Let's face the reality. My hello in the month will pay my due. So I don't have any reason to owe the Nigerian Society of Engineers Ikeja branch due. Thank you. That is just by the side. Today, we have in our first bank account, we are having 1,626,746 naira 21 kobo. And in our Access Bank, we have 2,670,035 670,035 naira and 36 kobo. Then the donation today, the one in our bank that was sent to the bank is 6,000 naira. And the one that were donated in cash is 10,500, making a total sum of 16,500 naira. Please, I'm sending the update, and I will continue to send it. To some people, you think maybe it is me that has not updated your account. Except if you pay and I know your name, I cannot update. But some people will just go to OPay and send. OPay will only give me reference number. It will not give me the name of the person who paid, except when you send me the receipt. So, and that is by the side. So please, when you pay anything, we are three here. If you, Yusuf, if you tell him, he will update. If you tell Ademide, she will update. And if you send it to me, the update is done. Some people will say they call me. One thing is that when I did not see your name on the list, I will probe to why is your name not on the list if you are paying. The way I will search, you may not be able to search like that. Some people's name are there, but they will when they contact me, I will say, let me check. I will check it is there. But at the end of the day, they will still say it is not there. So please, I know there may be some oversight somewhere. I'm human. Please, if you are aggrieved with whatever I have done, please find a place in your heart to forgive and forget. But we are doing this thing for NSC Ikeja branch. Thank you very much.
Sorry, permit me to step out. Okay. No, thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for the financial secretary. So please, sir, we have received some complaints. I won't say complaints. Some people actually said that they've paid for the bus fee. Engineer Alamil, please, no date. So maybe they will reach out to you. Some have said they paid for the bus fee and it's not captured some 2 years ago. So no, it's just for your information. They will reach out to you. Sorry, I know. Hello, sir. Before I invite some of them have paid some I can remember 2 years ago. So it will become difficult for them to trace their account to know the particular month or the date they pay. So, and I think it's on. I remember when the IPC was the chairman, some of our members have paid that. Okay, okay, 1 minute. Let me allow the past chairman to comment.
Not that they should be sending mine. Have you rectified mine? And Engineer Magdigo, you rectified it. There are some records that are there. All you need to do is to reconcile. Sir, I'm very sorry I said it. It will be insulting for some of us to be telling people to go and bring their records. We have past records, unless you are saying those past records are not available for you. I know at times I sent it to him and he will do the needful. Need not to complain. Go and do your bit. Look back. If you can't, all you need to do, come back to the platform. Let people be informed that these are the people that you've seen, and give them the modality. If there is need for anybody to raise a query, what is the best route to do, so that at the end of the day, by the time you're having the AGM, by the end of the month, you won't be having I've paid, I've not. Because it will be a wrong thing that people will come here and, like I said, some of us will pay for 2 years, for 3 years. The records may not be available to you. Please try to look back and then update. It will sound so well, rather than all of us having, it does not concern, it concerns you. Thank you.
Okay, I think that is. Hello, Engineer Alamin. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. It's well noted. We understand that part. And what our past chairman has said is a suggestion. We should need to go home and work. Those who are concerned will reach out to you and to be sorted out amicably. So thank you very much. IPC, I can see you are trying to raise up your hand.
Don't know where the mix-up came from, because during that time, we pay. There's a platform for the boss. Immediately you pay, we update and we send it online according to the. So like what Akitola said now, Akitola and Magrigo was even the first person to pay. And if you see their name there, maybe number 1 or number 2 at 40 years. Number 1 or number 3. There's a list that capture all the names of those that are paid till we left the office. So I think you can try to find out that thing. And then I'm so sure that there was a time that issue of this thing came up, and I think I sent the list to you then. Try to find out, please.
Thank you very much. Please, sir, you do us a favor. If you can get the list, kindly send it across again for. Okay. 1 minute.
Go for printouts of our statements at Polaris Bank. So they paid, that's the account we use for the payment of bus then.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Engineer Lual.
Thank you, sir. I think we really need to support what the financial secretary is saying. There should be an evidence. And at the same time, FS, a lot of things happens. For the past chairman to support is an evidence that they've paid. When we have some situation like that, we should just allow it to go. No, we have past chairmen confirming it that they've paid. And these people are elders. The first two payers, there are responsibility for them not to be able to get the receipts. But people like us, it happens to me. I pay some years. They say I should go and bring receipts. I couldn't. I have to pay another one. We need money. What you are saying is correct. And at the same time, when we have a confirmer, a reliable one, please, let's accept. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that sealed it. Please, that sealed it for now. Please, those who are concerned, I know one or two of them, so I think we need to do the needful as it were. So on this note, before we move to the next item on the agenda, let me quickly recognize Engineer Fumi Olubajo, a past ESCO of this branch. You're welcome, sir. Let me also recognize Engineer John Oladuni, the past General Secretary of this branch. You're welcome. And of course, online, I can see Engineer Bolabido. I'm sure perhaps maybe he has been recognized before now. You are welcome, sir, joining this meeting. Okay, we'll go to, not motion for adjournment. We'll move to, we'll be very fast. We'll move to, is there any correspondence? GS, please.
Permit me to quickly stand on the existing protocol. It's important that we actually read out this correspondence, and this has to do with development of young ones. We received correspondence from University of Ilorin students seeking CWES placement. One of them, one is a civil engineer, and one is a chemical engineer. Sorry. Yes, the chemical engineer's name is Adegoju Adenifemi Esther. She's seeking for placement for our industrial IT. We'll put it on the platform, but we are using this medium. Also, let me mention Afolayo Michael Luatomis, civil engineer, are both seeking for IT placement, and we're using this medium to actually reach out to her. Just one civil, one chemical. So we are just saying, okay, we will communicate, we will reach out to you, sir, for them. So please, for those, we need you to please take up these, help them and get placement. If you have a vacancy or anywhere they can be, please let's reach out to us and let's connect them. This is all about development of our young ones. We will do such. Thank you very much.
Okay, that will be posted on the platform, and then we'll reach out to everyone. Thank you very much. Before I hand over the microphone to the chairman, who is back, we'll move quickly to AOB. Please, AOB, let's signify with use a raise of hand, and those online as well. Please, your AOB should be concise, precise, and just short, please. Okay, the past GS, Engineer Remy FNSC 1, Engineer Oluwani 2. Any other one online? Is there anyone? Okay. Before I hand over the mic to you, sir, let me quickly have one OAOB. Please, I want to appeal a report from my committee, Engineering Week Committee. It says they were doing a follow-up because we sent a letter to our elders and they had been complained that our elders, maybe they see it as disturbance. Please, let me apologize. It's not disturbance. We are trying to do a follow-up. We need money. I can say, smiling. We need money. So when our members are following up with you, we are not trying to disturb your peace, but we're just trying to remind you because we know that you have a lot of commitment here and there. So as we remind you, we know that you will surely do something. So on this note, I want to invite Engineer Remi Okwefenesi to quickly come for the first AOB. Okay, don't worry. Let me bring the mic.
It has been a very exhaustive evening. Let me use this opportunity to congratulate the outgoing chairman of one of the best branch of the Nigerian Society of Engineers in Nigeria, Engineer Nimot Moili. If you look at her trajectory, she's not somebody that just jumped into power overnight. She has indeed served this branch at various times and in different capacities. So it is not something surprising to see her emerge as, is it the 16th chairman? 16th chairman of the branch. So when you talk about service, she has indeed put in her best to serve this branch. And taking a bow at this time, the AGM, the time we have at the AGM will not be enough for us to do much of valedictory speech. I believe that that's why I have to suspend all what I'm doing to just make sure that I'm here today to at least commend her on what she has done so far as the 16th branch chairman of the branch. Now, secondly, FinSec, the financial secretary, you said when they pay, they should send you. Is he around? Is he around? Yeah, step down. He said when they pay, they should send him a copy of the receipts so that payments will be updated. I see that at this age that the incoming ESCO, they should invest in technology. Let us have that kind of a system that is applicable at the headquarters. You pay immediately, your account is zeroed. So it's not that somebody will be transmitting any receipt to anybody on WhatsApp and any other thing. Then my very good vice chairman, you see, when we have it's interesting to know that you want to be the next chairman of the branch, but at the same time, protocols, when you come to meetings, you have protocols, not at the point you were recognizing the presence of people who came after me. No, I wasn't recognized. You see, when you see protocol, when you say protocol, it has a format. It's not something that you do free will. If people who have worked or served this, there are procedures of recognized people. You understand me? If I did not say I want to talk now, you not recognize me as a former general secretary. I just leave that to you. So I'm wishing at this point in time, the incoming ESCO, I want them to take this branch to a greater height from where the outgoing ESCO have left it. And we want to regain our position in the committee of branches of NSC Ikeja branch. So on the personal note, I wish the outgoing chairman and his ESCOs luck, good luck as they take a bow. Thank you.
Thank you. I think my AOB is not AOB, and at the same time, it is AOB in the sense that the outgoing administration still have something to do for the branch.
so that we will not go back to last results. Group dynamics. We don't have the status of our report by now, and I believe the outgoing administration is supposed to have prepared a group dynamic report by now. My chairman, please, as you are going, you are still holding the branch. That's activity. Thank you. Just a reminder.
Okay, before I hand over the mic now, permit me to also recognize Engineer GM Oshuolale FNSC. You're welcome, sir. And again, apologies, sir. I'm a man of protocol, right? You have been acknowledged and recognized duly by the chairman. Perhaps maybe you didn't listen. I remember she did that. So a round of applause as I hand over the microphone to the chairman.
Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate all the flowers, and I dedicate it to every one of us because it's been a collective goal. I mean, just imagine we're having meeting and it's only the ESCOs that are seated there. So everything that we've achieved, to God be the glory, and we thank you for your support. With your money, with your sweat, with your time, we thank you for being here. We appreciate. We still have over 45 participants on the call. We didn't give anybody data, so we recognize everyone. In the course of the meeting, also, Engineer Victor Akman joined. Engineer MB Odetokun, acknowledge you. Engineer Makinde, thank you very much. Engineer Bosonke, thank you very much. The 10 branch chairman, Engineer Bidu, thank you for joining. The business luncheon committee chair, Engineer Babajide Ajanoku, thank you very much for being on the call. I move on quickly to the next thing on the agenda, which is new members announcements. So if you are online and also in the hall and you are joining for the first time, please, can you stand up for recognition? New members attending for the first time. Please, can you come out? Can we applaud them? Attending for the first time, please. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you introduce yourself to us, what you do, discipline, and why you are here.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ifeoluwa Sokere. I'm a graduate of mechanical engineering. So we did power system training, so that was how I joined. Okay, my name is Ifeoluwa Sokere. I am a graduate of mechanical engineering, and I joined from the power system training I just concluded recently. Yeah. I'm currently serving. Yes, sir.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Osaton Ahmed Freedom. I work with Guinness Nigeria PLC. I'm a mechanical engineer by discipline. Guinness, yeah. Thank you.
My name is Engineer Adenipekun Adeshola. I just relocated from Osun State to Lagos State last month, and I felt like joining this branch, civil engineer. Yes, sir. I'm self-employed. Yes, sir.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akari Asinyoye. I work with Nigerian breweries. I read chemical engineering.
New members online, you can unmute and speak. New members online, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Engineer Shegun.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is
Theophilus Ikechukwu Emmanuel. I'm graduate of civil engineering. I joined when I was serving in Ikeja. I finished my service last month. I'm now working at the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources.
All right, thank you. Welcome. Engineer Balogun Abimbola.
Good evening. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Engineer Balogun Abimbola. It's my first time of joining the Ikeja branch. I'm actually the managing director for BAJ Energies, and I'm so excited to be part of the Ikeja branch of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome. Engineer Theophilus Ikechukwu
Yes,
Emmanuel.
ma. Yes, ma.
You can introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Theophilus Ikechukwu Emmanuel. I'm a graduate of civil engineering. I'm a civil engineering. I joined this NLSC when I was serving in Ikeja local. When I was serving in Ikeja, I worked in Ministry of Environment and Water Resources as now. I'm glad to join the NSC.
Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. We've taken group pictures with those in the hall, and we look forward to your attendance at our subsequent events. Welcome.
Okay.
We
Okay,
go to the birthday celebrants, the August babies. For those in the hall, you can
Sorry,
quickly move to
apologies.
the
I'm also
gate.
here. I also raised my hand. Apologies.
August celebrants. Sorry, you can speak.
My name is Sheyi Egunjobi is my name. I'm a mechanical engineer joining for the first time too. I'm a mechanical engineer with gas tech energy solutions.
Oh, fantastic. We look forward to your attendance physical presence at our next event, especially the engineering week. Please plan to attend. Thank you.
All right, we'll do that.
Yes, birthday celebration, August babies. All those that are born in August, please, can you step forward? Engineer Adebo Ali's daughter, Engineer Akino, Engineer Dolapo, Engineer Ganiu Tiami, Engineer TK Ibrahim, and amongst many, Engineer Jago, Engineer Diagbo, the treasurer. Any August celebrants in the hall? August. Please come out. Let me call our IPC to help us coordinate the cake cutting.
All the fellows in the house, please. All the fellows in the house, please join them to celebrate. All the fellows in the house. Graduation, the August born. August, the month of 8. That's the month of beginning. It's the month of beginning of greatness. Month of beginning of high rising profile in the name of Jesus. So on behalf of Ikeja branch, NSC Ikeja branch, the branch to beat, I want all of you to put your hand forward to cut this cake to celebrate you. We are celebrating you big. And at the count of NSC Ikeja, let the cake be cut accordingly. And you'll be calling it now. N S E I K E J A. Congratulations. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to.
Thank you very much. Please, I want to seek our indulgence. Please, one meeting, one meeting, one meeting, one meeting. Please, I want to seek our indulgence. The Asset Management Committee Chair representative actually came in when I was giving my. Please, let's give him 2 minutes. They requested for it, and I could understand maybe there is traffic. Engineer Chude. Yes, 2 minutes, please. Even Engineer Kinowo has sent me a message.
Good evening, elders. Good evening, Chairman. Good evening, everyone. Quickly and on existing protocol, I'd just like to highlight some of the achievements of the Asset and Implementation Committee. It's already in our report submitted, but I'll just run through the list. We're a 6-member committee. The repair of the NSC Ikeja bus with painting and logo inscription, partitioning and screening of the chairman's office, including the installation of a toilet, the installation of the NSC logo at the reception area, and the upgrade of the Uluawoinfa Hall with the retiling was done. Subletting of 2 floors at the RAEC building here. And the roof and ceiling repairs of the training room with rescreening, repainting, and the furnishings of that place, as well as the repair of the facade. Then there was the creation of a new office space and installation of electricity check meters and clearing of the old debt of 700,000 that was paid to IKDC for outstanding bills. Then the routine horticultural maintenance and cleaning of the entire facility, as well as installation of a solar inverter system. Then we were able to secure a Loma concession on past bills. And I think this is just a general overview of what we have done recently. Last year was a little more detailed with getting area, the rentage space in terms of area and how much we should sublet per meter square, including drawings and everything. Thank you very much for listening.
All right, thank you. Engineer Kino, my apologies, please. We will take your committee reports at AGM. My sincere apologies. I know many people are in camp and had to make a big sacrifice to join virtually. Thank you. Moving to recognitions and award, and I want to present to us our gold medalist, Engineer Nofisat Yekini. Thomas, come out. All right. We're pushing all awards to engineering dinner. So for this month of August, you'll be our engineer of the month. I won't call you young engineer of the month, but our engineer of the month. Congratulations. So this is the gold medalist. She traveled all the way to Abuja and also played very well. Thank you very much for representing us well, and congratulations. Wait. Then we also have a gift that we've announced earlier for the punctuality, but I'll not be giving those that won it. I think they've left already. And some of them are really very senior members whom I think they will say no. So the idea is basically to encourage, especially the young engineers, to come early. So punctuality prize, we'll move it to next week and increase the number to maybe 1 to 15. Thank you. And finally, we've come to the end of today's meeting, and I'm really so excited and thankful once again for the opportunity to have shared this meeting and to have also taken us this far. Next month, I look forward to being on this side of the hall. Thank you once again. No, for next month. No, for next month. See my IPC. No, see my IPC now. See where my IPC is. So, like I said, I thank everyone. It's been a very hectic and rewarding journey for me, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to serve. I'm very thankful for all the lessons learned. I'm very thankful for the collaboration. I thank our sponsors, both small and medium, because sometimes one meeting, Franklin, one meeting, please. Kudro, can you hold on? Can you hold on? One meeting, please. Can we hold on? So sometimes we feel that our 5,000 doesn't count. That cake is under 20,000. You can see how it's going around. So please don't be tired. Keep supporting. And for those that are vying for the post, please come intentionally. I beg of you. And for those of us that want to vote as well, let's vote intentionally. We can only see changes when we're intentional about all we do. So once again, I thank you. On behalf of my ESCO, on behalf of our leaders, they also give me the platform to serve. I say thank you. Thank you. Engineer Gani Owolabi, just 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Engineer Gani Owolabi, I see your hand up. All right. Okay, let's take the closing prayer. Sorry, motion for adjournment. Motion for adjournment.
I, Engineer Femi John Adidotun FNSC, hereby move a motion to adjourn this meeting till 27th or so. No, we are still meeting again. I want to mention it. Okay, until the first week in September. First week in September. Past chairman fully. When I will be removed from my home, you become past chairman. I transfer I.
Engineer Wisdom, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Please confirm I'm audible.
Yeah, audible.
All right. Thank you very much. I, Wisdom Lawrence, electrical engineer, hereby second the motion as duly moved by our IPC to when we will meet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So we take the closing prayer. We take the closing prayer. We take the pledge. Technical, are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, go. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Branch item.
The branch of the NSC like Ikeja branch is the 32nd branch of the NSC is a branch to match, building a viable engineering culture dedicated to bring out the best and to nurture the best of the best. The second to none is Ikeja branch. The best of the best. The second to none is Ikeja branch. With God on the side will be no fair and wide where the branch to watch. With wisdom we will lead, and discretion we will build, will be known for certain. Together we will make a great nation, proud innovations and professionalism all around. The best of the best, the second to none is Ikeja.